So at a certain point, there, the rubber's going to hit the road in many ways, and
Red are the roses, green is Grogu, and the Mandalorian movie is officially in motion. The Star Wars official website recently unveiled the film's title, The Mandalorian and Grogu, with Jon Favreau, the creative force behind the Disney Plus series, taking the helm for Mando and Grogu's cinematic debut. Today we're going to discuss everything we know about Mandalorian movies. Favreau expressed his excitement saying, quote, "I have loved telling stories set in the rich world that George Lucas created. The prospect of bringing The Mandalorian and his apprentice Grogu to the big screen is extremely exciting. Naturally, this announcement sparks numerous questions. As per Variety's report from Star Wars Celebration where the project was unveiled, Favreau's film is set to, quote, focus on the New Republic and conclude the interconnected narratives presented in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and other Disney Plus series. This approach appears reminiscent of the Avengers, providing a farewell to the initial phase of Star Wars on Disney+. Whatever unfolds in this film is likely to mark a significant beginning for Grogu in the broader Star Wars universe. Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, envisions The Mandalorian and Grogu as the origin story for the child, particularly in light of Rey's upcoming film that may explore her role in rebuilding the Jedi Order. In Chapter 24 of The Mandalorian, Mando and Grogu's narratives undergo a significant reset. The beloved father-son pair accepts Grief Karga's offer to reside on Nevarro. From Mando's final exchange with Captain Teva, it's apparent that he plans to navigate the galaxy as an independent contractor for the New Republic, eliminating lingering Imperial threats. Simultaneously, Bo-Katan Kryze, the Armorer, and the previous exiled Mandalorians have re-established themselves on Mandalore. Essentially, the central figures in The Mandalorian are entering a relatively inactive phase, awaiting the Star Wars bat signal to summon them for their next adventure. In the season finale, Mando, Bo-Katan, Grogu, and the Mandalorians launch a counterattack against Moff Gideon, who has claimed the desolate planet of Mandalore as his personal stronghold. The entire episode unfolds as an extensive battle. Aerial confrontations see Mandalorians engaging jetpack-equipped stormtroopers, with blasters being the weapon of choice. The energy blasts, though, often prove ineffective against the resilient armor of the combatants. Lightsaber-like energy swords and various handheld tools inflict more lethal damage. On the ground, Mando faces and dispatches numerous foes with knives, energy weapons, blasters, and other means, notably without graphic bloodshed. Knives target relatively exposed areas like knees and throats, and there's a moment where he appears to break someone's neck. Some adversaries fall from high platforms to their apparent demise. Mando contends with flamethrowers, cords around his neck, and a barrage of physical blows involving fists, feet, and knees. Other combatants engage in surface-level fights, leading to fatalities through blasters, energy pulls, and improvised weaponry. A sizable explosion is reported to result in one person's demise. The Force plays a pivotal role in these encounters, manipulating space and energy to knock down individuals, repel weapons, and shield characters from significant threats. Additionally, there is a depiction of a space skirmish involving numerous small spacecraft firing at a larger ship. Multiple explosions ensue, resulting in the destruction of at least a few smaller fighter vessels. The Mandalorian ritual is portrayed, bearing some superficial resemblance to a Christian baptism. Clones are eliminated during the narrative, and numerous characters willingly put their lives on the line for the sake of others. The storyline also incorporates a positive message about adoption. Lucasfilm and Disney seem to embrace the idea that the traditional enchantment of cinema is no longer paramount. Instead, they prioritize directness when naming new films. The logic is simple. The Mandalorian has widespread appeal, so why not offer a larger scale version of what audiences already love? However, this approach raises concerns reminiscent of marketing-driven decisions that led to titles like Batman 5, Superman: Dawn of Justice, or Baywatch the movie. Transitions from television to the big screen have a mixed track record. Typically, when a successful TV series makes the leap to film, it involves an entirely new cast and creative team, often occurring decades after the original show's debut. Rarely does a small screen phenomenon move to theaters while still enjoying peak popularity. One notable exception is Star Trek, which, despite facing challenges, has become equally renowned for its cinematic exploits alongside its TV legacy. Jon Favreau now ventures into a creative realm with nearly boundless potential, having personally constructed this universe out of his profound passion for George Lucas's visionary saga. Originating from a blend of pulp space serials and Akira Kurosawa's influence over 4 decades ago. Grogu's character, his seemingly force-endowed species, and his role in the future of the galaxy remain shrouded in mystery. Favreau and Filoni have deliberately unveiled details of Mandalorian culture at a deliberately measured pace across the first 3 TV seasons, leaving much more to be explored. Despite nearly 50 years of Star Wars lore, we have yet to delve into Grogu and Yoda's home planet. Notably, the idea of Yoda having a home planet only became canonically addressed in 2018, making it a potentially intriguing starting point for the filmmakers. After a somewhat underwhelming 3rd season that left fans dissatisfied, Disney Plus's The Mandalorian seems poised for a resurgence with an upcoming feature film. The movie will center around Pedro Pascal's intergalactic bounty hunter, Din Djarin, and the Force-sensitive alien child Grogu as they embark on an epic space adventure. The news reported on StarWars.com reveals that Jon Favreau, the creative force behind The Mandalorian, will direct the film, scheduled to begin production later this year. Speculation about a Mandalorian movie has circulated for about a year, fueled by Lucasfilm and Disney's efforts to recapture the enchantment of the original Star Wars saga amidst mixed receptions for recent sequels and Disney Plus spin-offs like The Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka. Favreau expressed his enthusiasm for crafting narratives within George Lucas's expansive universe, stating to StarWars.com, quote, "I have thoroughly enjoyed weaving tales in the intricate world that George Lucas envisioned. The idea of bringing The Mandalorian and his protege Grogu to the cinematic platform is incredibly thrilling." Jon Favreau will direct and produce the film The Mandalorian and Grogu alongside Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy and Ahsoka creator Dave Filoni. Filming is scheduled to commence in 2024, aiming for a potential late 2025 release. While an open date on Lucasfilm's slate points to December 19th, 2025, release dates in the industry are subject to change. As of now, specific plot details and full casting information remain undisclosed. Kathleen Kennedy remarked, quote, "Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have introduced 2 new and cherished characters to Star Wars, and this new narrative is a seamless fit for the grand scale of the big screen." Jon Favreau is set to direct and produce The Mandalorian and Grogu with collaboration from Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy and Ahsoka creator Dave Filoni. Filming is slated to commence in 2024, targeting a potential late 2025 release. Notably, observant fans have pointed out an open slot on Lucasfilm's schedule for an untitled Star Wars feature on December 19th, 2025. However, due to the frequent changes in release dates, these dates are not entirely reliable. Specifics regarding the plot and complete casting details are yet to be revealed. Kathleen Kennedy commented, quote, "Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have introduced 2 cherished characters into the Star Wars universe, and this new narrative seamlessly aligns with the grandeur of the big screen. The Mandalorian and Grogu takes the forefront among upcoming projects, surpassing the previously disclosed Rey movie and 2 other feature films, directed by James Mangold and Dave Filoni. Filoni, currently involved in various creative endeavors, is simultaneously working on the 2nd season of Ahsoka. In November 2018, Industrial Light and Magic, ILM, a subsidiary of Lucasfilm, established a specialized division named ILM TV, dedicated to episodic and streaming television projects. Situated in London with additional support from ILM's San Francisco, Vancouver, and Singapore branches, one of the inaugural undertakings for this division was The Mandalorian. During the direction of The Jungle Book 2016, Jon Favreau had utilized large screens on set to create interactive lighting, enhancing realism when merging live-action footage with digital environments in post-production. Although effective, this process was time-consuming. Transitioning to The Lion King, Favreau collaborated with visual effects vendor Moving Picture Company, technology developer Magnopus, and game engineer software Unity to devise a new virtual camera system, enabling him to shoot scenes in a virtual reality setting akin to using physical cameras. For The Lion King, MPC rendered the virtual photography as the final animation. In the case of The Mandalorian, Favreau sought to leverage virtual technology to enhance live-action photography and develop the video wall system. ILM joined forces with video game developer Epic Games to create Stagecraft, a novel system based on Epic's Unreal Engine. Stagecraft involves sizable LED video screens capable of rendering digital environments in real time, providing a backdrop for actors' performances. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.